Girl, let me tell you something, boys and girls. Whoo, Ray J is about to leave this earth. It's so many signs. His mama said it. He said it. And people are saying, not people, but Kanye West is coming out here, y'all. Kanye West is saying, allegedly, that Ray J is dying soon. And guess who's behind it? You guessed it. Kim Kardashian and the Kardashians, allegedly. And you know what? I believe it because Ray J has been exposing them lately. And they don't like that. If you know anything about those girls, they don't like to be exposed, honey. All right. So it's possibly, but people are saying this is Ray J karma. They said because Ray J, you know you poisoned Whitney Houston and her daughter. So this is just a boomerang in effect. Do y'all believe that this is his karma? Press 4. If you guys believe that this don't got nothing to do with that, press 7. What do y'all think? Do you guys think that Kim Kardashian is behind this? Press 10. If you feel like she don't got shit to do with this, press 15. I want to know. So I got this video. Let's react. I know y'all love us reacting, so come on.
It's only beating like 25%. Contract, there go the sex tape contract. There it is. They done already breached the contract by talking about it. So let's talk about it. So with us initialing everything.
So he already breached the contract. So you know they don't like that. They don't like anybody that's being disobedient to them.
Proves that each letter, each page is confirmed that it's going down. I got 12.5%. Kim got 12.5%. Right now, she got the same exact contract I got. And when we go to court, guess what? They got to pull that up because we got to see that because moms was lying and we need to make sure that it's not right.
When I asked them how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly, it took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here and it would have been, he was deep.
Ooh. So they already was giving Kanye West medication. That's why he's crazy now. That's what people are saying. They said that they've been drugging Kanye West and it got his mind all crazy because, you know, he was with the Kardashians for a minute and he was so quiet. They was getting drugged up. And now he just started acting loony and stuff. They say it's because of them goddamn girls. Y'all, these women are wicked out here in these streets. Just like in the Bible, how Eve was wicked. And that's why God had to curse women because of Eve. And y'all allowing this stuff to repeat, okay? I'm telling y'all, God made man first for a reason. All right, God made man first for a reason. So let's continue on and hear what he got to say because this whole thing was backwards. You know, Kanye West, he wasn't a man in his relationship. He wasn't a man in his marriage. He allowed Kim Kardashian to lead, and that's an abomination within itself. No woman's supposed to lead no damn marriage or no relationship. You know, and he all messed up behind it. Look at him now. And once they got their paws in you, and once you bite that apple in Hollywood, that's poison in your body. You can't get that out. Only thing that can cure that is God, but you got to be for real, and you got to be obedient to his word. And most of y'all are playing with it. You ain't for real. You just want to wear the label as a Christian, but you really not a Christian for real. All right, so let's keep on going.
Trouble. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears too. I mean, look at
they would have Michael Jackson.
You told me that the Kardashians was being charged for and I might believe it.
It's just tried to me and tried to kill me, and you want me to apologize? You.
Kanye West just sent a strong warning to Ray J to run out of the country, or his time is nearing up, after he decided to go after the Kardashians. Ray J and Kardashians are both currently in a nasty legal battle over that infamous tape that leaked of him and Kim back in 2006, and the receipts that are being...
You know what? Let's talk about that tape. That was nothing but a sacrifice. That was immoral sacrifice because you know a man and a woman doing it outside of marriage, that is immoral wickedness, you know, in God's name. That was a whole sacrifice. Then they put it out here on the internet. That was humiliation ritual. And that's what they're doing in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And that's then what? They got more famous. They got more glory. okay? When they defile their own morals, you get more glorified. Just like on social media now, the more you defame your name, the more you humiliate yourself, the more likes and views and popularity and money you'll get. That is the time we are living in, honey. And these people are doing it willingly. They're volunteering for it, honey.
Leaked are enough to destroy everything the Kardashians have been trying to protect for so long. No wonder Kanye's mental health started going down the drain as soon as he got involved with them. What makes this entire thing even shadier is that right when Ray J started exposing them, he ended up in the hospital fighting for his life. As I speak, his heart is barely functioning the way it's supposed to, and people don't think it's a coincidence. Now, in case you've not heard, Ray J got into it with Kim and her mama, Kris Jenner, when he made some wild allegations a few months ago, claiming that they were being investigated by the feds for RICO and that he was the one helping them build the case. Now, as soon as Kris
RICO, they are going down. Hollywood is going down. They're coming after Tyler Perry. They already got finished with TD Jakes. Everybody big, y'all know. Oprah, you too. Hashtag Oprah, y'all. All of them, y'all. All of them. They will fall. They will fall. Okay? It's all coming out. They are ratting on each other. They are fighting against each other. It is all going to come out in a wash. Watch and see. Make sure y'all subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Deep Noir News. We're going to air all of this out. Do you hear me? Let's go.
Kim heard this, they were not having it, and immediately hit up the infamous Hollywood lawyer Alex Shapiro to file a defamation lawsuit against Ray J. Mind you, even before that live stream, he had already made similar comments about the Kardashians being into some illegal mess. So clearly he was calling for their attention, and he got it. Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian have never brought a defamation claim before, nor have they been distracted by noise. But this false and serious allegation left no choice. Now, this is where things started getting really messy, because Ray J countersued Kim and Kris, and also revealed that the tape that leaked of him and Kim wasn't actually leaked as we thought. According to Ray J, the video was made in 2003, but in 2006, Kris and Kim decided to put it out to propel Kim's career. In the lawsuit,
A sacrifice. She sacrificed her own daughter, just like Jesus, God sacrificed his own son. You know, this is a ritual, what they're doing, sacrificing your own daughter, putting out there. That don't sound like a humiliation ritual, a sacrifice of your own. So when she did that, she killed the innocence of her own daughter to expose her daughter in such a vile way to gain popularity and attention and money. No right mother will want to put their daughter in that limelight and put a video out there for the world to see to make money off of it. That's crazy, right? Am I the only one with morals now? So let's get these likes up. So they're telling us this so we can understand the reasoning and the motive behind them doing what they're about to do to Ray J, because you know he's on his way out of here. And they're saying that they believe allegedly Kim Kardashian is behind it. You know, a lot of times they do use poison, and they say a lot of witches and a lot of women back in the day, they used to use poison in order to get rid of people, you know. So they don't do it as much, it's not as popular, but people still do it. And that's why he got a health risk, 25% health and all that, blood coming out the eyes, all that stuff. Yeah, that's crazy. And his mom even came out here to say it's real. Princess even came out here to say it's real. Like, this is crazy work here.
filed by attorney Howard King, Ray J claims Kim and Kris have spent 2 decades peddling the false story that the tape was leaked against her will. He also claims that Kim and Kris are furious because he no longer wants to play along with their tall tale. However, Kim's and Kris's attorney Alex Spiro told TMZ After realizing he is losing the case and losing his way, this disjointed, rambling distraction is not intimidating anyone. Ray J will lose this frivolous case too. But as I said, Ray J didn't care. He was so sure of what he knew.
And you know what? That's not enough for them that he's gonna lose the case. You really pissed them off. And if you know anything about people in power, they love to flex their muscle. They get enjoyment out of squeezing the bugs and stepping on the roaches.
Kardashians. And if taking him to court was what would finally make people see them for who they are, then he really didn't mind going there. In fact, he doubled down on the allegations he made, and then filed a motion to get their lawsuit dismissed altogether. To me, Kim and Kris have repeatedly engaged in a criminal enterprise and racketeering activity, violating RICO over and over again. I do not doubt that. And get this, right when Ray J did this, he suddenly fell seriously ill and almost lost his life. Ray J was in the ICU fighting for his life.
See, I told you. And don't forget, remember how Diddy did that to that girl, Kim, his whatchamacallit, his baby mama? She fell ill too. You know, a lot of times, guns is too messy, so they will poison you.
After he suffered a heart emergency. And according to him, his heart is currently only operating at 25% capacity. This illness was very sudden, and the fact that it was right when he began exposing the Kardashians feels very suspicious to a lot of people. Not only that, but his ex-girlfriend Sheila also revealed that Ray J even attempted to end it all because of the pressure the Kardashians have been giving him behind the scenes.
27 is definitely a wrap for me.
My heart's only beating like 25%, but as long as I stay focused and stay on the right path, then everything will be all right. So thank you for all your prayers.
They did an angiogram. And the angiogram indicated that he had a serious heart disease. Was when blood was pumping 15 to 20%, blood flow was 15 to 20% to his heart. So they determined that he had cardiomyopathy.
Ray has never put his hands on me. And, he's been under a lot of pressure lately, especially around the Kim and Kris situation. And whether people want to agree with him or not, it affects him in ways that people would never understand. He's a father first. And when he feels like people are attacking him and his legacy, it affects him. And that night, I was only trying to...
No, I don't feel sorry for Ray J because what you did to Whitney Houston and her daughter, we will never forget that. So if Kim Kardashian is your demise, so be it. So be it. That's how Hollywood is. And trust me, they're going to get theirs too. But it is what it is, Ray J.
Him from jumping off the ledge, and I let my emotions get the best of me, and I slapped him. Not only did I slap him, I slapped the dog shit out of him. And looking back, I regret it so much. But he was really frustrated that night. He was staying at my place for a little bit and had a safe here. And I got a hold of all the documents with all the proof. And, it's been making him very suicidal. And, he's been sleepy off the medication for his heart. And it's just been putting a huge toll on him. And on top of that, on the accusations between Suge and Diddy and his being taken.
Girl, not his behind being taken. Baby, Ray J has a lot going.
What? I already knew he was gay. It's been many rumors about him being gay. Back into the B2K era, they had all the B2K boys have been turned out and they're gay. And Danny Boy, he came out, he said that Ray J is zesty as well. So that he got his back door taken out, I'm not surprised. And he does a lot of stuff with gay people too. Like he likes to hang out with them. It's nothing wrong with that, but what do they have in common? All right, let's go.
On. And as if that wasn't already bad enough, he actually went on a long rant on his Instagram story, where he flat out accused the Kardashians of causing him illness with some kind of substance that people believe to be cyanide. I don't even talk about you until you try to illegally bribe and me. Now you're trying to off me, setting me up and setting up traps. I have kids too. You can never.
This right here, he even confirms it. He knows they are poisoning him. He knows this. He knows. He knows.
Tear down the black culture. Or me, or my mom, or my sister, or God. Whew, he'd better increase his security, because if these allegations are true, then it's just a matter of time before they get him. Now, most people don't know this, but the Kardashians were actually mentioned in the Epstein files for doing some despicable things. A victim alleged that Maxwell shared close family ties with Kim and her sisters, and that they assisted in using the victim's identity for business funds and financial dealings. She accused the Kardashians of identity use, money, and surrogacy. The person also admits they don't have proof for some of the claims, and is asking authorities to investigate. She claims that Khloe and Kendall had a special interest in my marriage and change of name, and says Kim Kardashian was mentioned by Loretta Julie, who was Tiger Woods' mistress, in connection to identity fraud and a $600 million cosmetic company exit. And let's not forget that just a few months ago, Kanye also accused the Kardashians of being ex-transferers, and since then, he has been locked away. He tweeted, "The Kardashians are ex-workers and they ex-use all of the black people they strategically produce. Kim Kardashian is an ex-user.
Whoa.
I don't like that Twigs has my daughter in her video dressed."
I'm not surprised, and neither should nobody else. You know, when your mom does that to you and she pushes these girls into that line of work, and you know they're probably doing that, prostituting themselves in Hollywood for the highest bidder. They said that's how Jay-Z and Beyonce got together, because Matthew was trying to find out the highest bidder for his daughter. I mean, that's just a rumor.
All grown up. I would have expected more from Twigs. It's all you ends. My soul is black, and watch y'all don't believe me and just say I'm crazy. He also seemingly confirmed what Ray J said about their 2006 tape being released intentionally. He accused Kris Jenner of orchestrating the entire thing. The grandmother signed for the X tape. I am 100% convinced that my children are in an X ring. Now, when you hear all these things coming straight out of Kanye's mouth, it definitely makes you wonder if everything Ray J said really has some truth to it. Not only that, this isn't Ray J's first.
It's all true. It's all true. Ooh, you know they're going to do the same thing that they did with her daughter to her granddaughters. You already know it is. You already know. But Kanye West, you should have never procreated with Kim. You knew what type of girl she was. Kanye West have a lust spirit. He loves to fornicate, and he loved Jezebels because he got a Jezebel spirit on him. You know, he's very overly sexual. That's a Jezebel spirit. It can be in male or female forms. So now he got a clean head. You should have never got with her. You knew what you were doing when you getting with her. So he should know better. You're supposed to be a man. You're supposed to be more aware and more discernment. You know, it's crazy.
Time accusing Kim and Kris of orchestrating this tape. He first made this accusation back in 2022, after Kim had a whole emotional meltdown on keeping up with the Kardashians, because apparently, Kanye had bought in a laptop he got from Ray J, containing an unreleased, extended version of the tape that supposedly leaked.
You know, how you gonna bring me to SNL and kiss the dude you dating right in front of me? And everybody's like, oh, that's cool. After I went and got the laptop from Ray J myself that night, right? And then got on a red eye. I met this man at the airport, then got on a red eye, came back, delivered it to her at 8 a.m. in the morning. And then I gave it to her and she cried when she saw it. You know why she cried when she seen that laptop? Because it represents how much she's been used. It represents how much people didn't love her and they just saw her as a commodity.
People or her family?
I'm just saying that in general because I would rather make that general statement because I'm not here to be mean and be overly specific about that. I'm just saying this is the most transacted upon human being other than like Santa Claus or Jesus Christ. This is the most famous person in the world.
Ray J responded to this at the time, saying, "All of this is a lie, SMH. Can't let them do this anymore. So untrue." And then followed it up with this crash out of session on IG Live.
And say she wasn't like the front runner for the tape. Whoever told you to do that, Kris, you gotta fire them. Because not only did they you, but now I got 1 year statute of limitations for just that. So all I gotta do is find the facts of what you and Kim did. Just take contract, they're gonna take contract. There it is. They done already breached the contract by talking about it. So let's talk about it. Make sure her mom's rushing me. Let's get this done. Come on, like let's get it signed. Kim's with me while I'm signing my contract. She's like, hurry up, babe. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and help you. I'm gonna sign your deliverables for you so you can just rush it through. Here's the deliverables, and this is the original copy. Look who was in the room with me. Look who wrote exactly what we sold. Tape number 1, Cabo.
God.
Word on the street is, she was behind the agenda to paint Kanye out as a crazy person by making his doctors prescribe him a crazy amount of lithium.
Saying is, look, they tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And they when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears too. I mean, look at
They would have Michael Jackson.
or worse, yeah. So I guess what they did. Look at what they did to Britney. When she went in, she was tired, she was exhausted, she was in a bad way. But 10 years of that medication wrecked her brain. You can see it now. Yeah. You can see that
this lithium was the same that Britney also revealed in court that her family gave her lots of so they could use it against her in court.
And I would honestly like to sue my family, to be totally honest with you. I also would like to be able to share my story with the world and what they did to me, instead of it being a hush-hush secret to benefit all of them. I want to be able to be heard on what they did to me. By making me keep this in for so long is not good for my heart. I've been so angry and I cry every day. It concerns me. I'm told I'm not allowed to expose the people who did this to me. For my sanity, I need you, to the judge, to approve me, do an interview where I can be heard on what they did to me. And actually, I have the right to use my voice and take up for myself. My attorney says I can't, it's not good. I can't let the public